Hello everyone, welcome back to the new episode of my tutorial series on software development. In the previous episode, we have successfully added a functionality to log in our billing and inventory management system. In this episode, we will display the username of the user who is logged in and also validate insert and update functionality, and we will insert the ID of user who is logged in added by field. So without further delay, let's move to our tutorial series. So first of all, we will need to open our project, that is any store, and open a solution file. It will open on Visual Studio. Then we will open our login form. For that, go to Solution Explorer and UI from login. So let's go to the source view of our login form. I will just press F7. If you press F7, it will go to the code view of our login form. So this is our code view. If your F7 doesn't work, then you can just press on login button. This will take you to the code view of our login form. In the top, below the object of login.DL, we will create another static method, static string method. Static string, its name will be username admin. I will just logged, or I will type logged in. I will create a static string type method with the name of logged in, and we will pass the value in logged in when the user is successfully logged in here. So when user login is successful, we will set this value. Logged in is equal to c dot username with username, not c, l dot username. So now logged in has a value of our logged in username. Now we need to display this logged in into our user dashboard and admin dashboard. So let's go to the admin dashboard, and we need to display it in here. Instead of Vijay Thapa, we need to display the username of logged in user. So just just select the form and go to properties and event. In event, just double click on form load event. In form load event, we will display the name of username of the user who is logged in. Let's check its name. Select this label and go to properties, and here we have text. Let's remove the text, let's fill it with blank, and let's check its name, LBL logged in user. Its name is LBL logged in user. So let's save it and go to the code view. So here LBL logged in user dot text is equals to frm login from login form, and the method name is yellow gged. Where is logged in user? Login dot, where is login and logged in. This is it. Just copy it and paste it here. So this is it. Over the, let's go to the logged in. Let's make it public, so it should be accessible. Now it's accessible, so just save it. So we should make the static method. If we want to access it from another form, we need to make it public. So if this is public, now it is accessible. Now let's check out. Let's start the form. Let's log in. I will type admin, and admin user is admin. So our username is admin, so this should display the admin in our admin dashboard. Let's go login successful. So this is displaying the name of admin who is logged in, username, this is which is admin. Let's try in user form. We haven't add this code in user dashboard. Let's close it and copy this code, copy, Control C to copy, and I'll go to Solution Explorer and user dashboard. Similarly, select the label, go to properties, and text I will leave it blank and save it, and select the form. Okay, I just double clicked it, and double clicking the form will also create a form load event. If you want to go to the event and create it, just select the form and go to properties and event, and double click on form load event. This is load event, and paste it here. So Ctrl S to save. Now let's start and log in to our user dashboard. User type will be user, and login successful. Okay, so this is displaying the username of user who is logged in. It will display the username of any user who is logged in. So this is it. Now we have to validate our insert and update method in added by field. So let's go to our form users. So I'll just close it, and I will close all of these, close all documents, and go to Solution Explorer and go to form users, and also DAL for our user DAL. Go to user DAL. Let's minimize the select function, and in insert I think we do not need to make changes in our DL, we only need to make changes in our form users. Let's go to the code view by pressing F7, or you can press on any button, then and you will go to I'll just press add button. So here we have hard coded the value of the user whose ID is 1, and now we need to insert the ID of the user who is logged in instead of 1. So let's add the code to get the user ID. Here first we will need to get the username of the logged in user. Getting username of the logged in user. So this will be string logged user is equals to frm login.lo logged in. So this is the username from login form. Now we need to get the user ID of the user based on this username. In order to do that, we need to go to user DAL. Just go to Solution Explorer and go to user DAL, and we need to create another method. So I will create another method as reason getting user ID from username has in the region. Now we need to create a method. So let's write the code, which is public public, and this will be user bll get ID from username, and we will pass string username. Okay, then user bll u is equals to new user bll, then SQL connection, database connection, con is equals to new SQL connection. My connection is string, and then we need to create a data table to hold the data temporarily. New data table, and we'll start a try catch block to write the main code. Try catch exception ex and message box dot show ex dot message, and finally connection dot close. So this is it in try block. Don't worry about the error, we will fix it later. We'll write the query string SQL is equals to select ID from tbl underscore users, where username is equals to @username. Instead of @, let's use the direct method, which is username, and let's create SQL data adapter to hold the data. Data adapter is equals to new SQL data adapter using SQL and connection, and then let's open the database connection. Open. Now let's fill the value from adapter data SQL data adapter to our data table. Fill dt, then check if the rows has a value or not. If the rows has value, then we should return the value. So if dt dot rows dot count is greater than 0, then u dot id is equals to int dot parse dt dot rows and 0, then user, not user, this is id only. We have id column in our database. This is id column in our database. Dot to string parenthesis. Now we have our user's id on this variable, so now we will return the value. So this is return u. So this is it. We have successfully created a method to get the ID of the user from username. So let's use it in our users form. Now let's add the user ID. So let's in order to get the user ID, we need to create another method based on user BLU. So user BLL USR is equals to DL dot get ID from username and logged user. So this is it. Now using this, we will pass the value of the user, we will pass the ID of the user. So USR dot ID, this will give the ID of the user who is logged in based on his username. So I'll just cut this and paste it here. So I will try to make you understand. What we did is we got the username of the user who is logged in our system from our login form. This is from login form, and we saved the value in a logged user string, and using that username we obtained the ID, his user ID, user ID and saved in user method of user BLL class. U and user BLL are different, but both of them are derived from a same class, which is user BLL class, so don't be confused. This and this is same. So user method contains user ID, and now we have passed that user ID in u.added_by. Let's save it and try to add a new user in our application, and let's see what happens. Start. I just started the program, and I will add admin, and user type will be admin. Okay, let's create another user. I'll go to users and create one. This is test user test at gmail.com, and username will be test, and password will be test, and contact will be number, and address will be Lalitpur, gender will be female, and user type will be user. So let's add. So user successfully created. Let's check the added by ID. So here till this one, from one we have hard coded the user ID of the user who in added by field, but now we are getting the ID of the user who is logged into our system. So this will be an important thing, because any admin can create a user. In order to know who created the user, we need to know the user ID of the logged in user. So this is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any confusion related to this video, then don't forget to comment. I will reply as soon as possible. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and share in social networking sites, and if you want to get notified when I upload new videos, then don't forget to subscribe and click on little bell icon. So see you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.